Welcome to my video. The subject of this video is a comparative study and introducing petroglyphs in Iran and North America. The idea of this subject came to my mind when I heard about Professor Marcelot came to Iran for his study about primitive human and early settlements in Yafte Cave in Lorestan in west part of Iran. After long, hard investigation, he could prove this theory that about 35,000 years ago, this region had a civilization, and migration to Europe starts from this region, including Iran, parts of Iraq, and Syria. Since there are no evidence of sequence of finding of Paleolithic and New Ages in Europe, but in Khorramabad, Lorestan, these sequences are obvious. This theory inspired me to study and look for other probable evidences which are common and similar in Iran and other parts of the world as well. Like my favorite subject, rock art. I choose two areas, one in Iran, Central Province, Timere, and the other in North America, Superstition Wilderness, Arizona. Before going to our walk on the rocks, let me thanks to Mr. Nasser Fard, who himself has a great passion and experience on this field, and with his help, we could be in Timere without any difficulty. Here I choose two samples, one petroglyph on the right that caused by etching, pecking, scratching on the wall or rock, and the left one is a pictograph, usually used natural environments dye on walls. This picture belongs to Malos Cave, and the first one on the right is for Timere. And the signs is so fantastic. Diamond, circle with triple, and cross form sign. To my knowledge, it shows a new year is start, new season start, the first day of spring start, because diamond, to my knowledge, is abundance, as well as the circle with petal shows mine or abundance, and cross is a sign of ram. In Iran is Farvardin, the first month of the year. Here I put the map of Arizona, Superstition Wilderness. Superstition Wilderness in Arizona is located in east part of Phoenix. And here, the beautiful scenery of the walk path through the petroglyphs of Superstition Wilderness in Arizona. After a while of walking, you can find a seasonal pool. Above it, the petroglyphs are obvious and clear. Here I put some sample of petroglyphs, animals and herds, mostly ibex. Here again another angle, standing in front of the petroglyph of herds. On the left side, a herd of animals and a humanoid with open hands, and hands are like a wing and something between legs. I'm going to explain it later. Here, the common map at the central part of the Iran, Timere, is located in this area. The Anthropology Museum in Khomeini and site of Timere rock arts. Here we arrived by the river. I could find about 50 ruins of buildings. The base were by stone, as you can see, all in circular shape. It seemed to me once a big tribe used to live here. Mr. Nasser says experts came to this region and after many examinations, they could guess the age of these petroglyphs belongs to 12,000 years ago. If you walk through this area, you can find a slow slope through hills with a lot of panel of petroglyphs on rocks. I divided the region in two parts, east and west. On east, more than 15 panels of rocks I could find, and on west, more than 8 panels. They are all obvious and recognizable. Measuring panels. Wolf on the right, on the left, deer with big antler, which there are not anymore. They are all extinguished. A turtle on the right and gazelle on the left. On the right slide, you can see a humanoid. Look at the position of standing here among the herds. It seems to me he must be a god or shepherd who protect the herd. And on the left, a beautiful scenery of hunting. Please consider it. 12,000 years ago, people in Iran could tame the horses and ride the horses with bow and arrow, chasing animals for hunting. The scenery of hunting shows me that there is no sign of agricultural or procedure in this region. 12,000 years ago, people were hunters in this region. On right, holy man, bless the herd or care like a shepherd. On the left, if I draw your attention to the people who hand in hand are dancing, the panel shows celebration or festival. At the bottom, you can see ram. To my knowledge, it is the sign of New Year in spring. For thousands of years, people in Iran celebrate the New Year coming in spring. Here on the west side, there is a beautiful, fantastic hunting scenery, a strange hunter. Here is scenery, hunting scenery from closer look. A strange hunter with strange feet, of course, with lasso or rope, like a cowboy. It doesn't have any arrow and bow, but a lasso or rope. And the animals are pangolin. Do you remember pangolin from China, coronavirus? To my knowledge, the thick scales of pangolin were suitable for body protection. Maybe they hunted the pangolins for their skin. At the bottom of the scenery, again, you can see horse riders with bow and arrow chasing for animals. Here on the right, big animals, apparently carnivorous animals. They are very huge. On the left, you can see a leopard. Closer look. Here, this animal seems like a dinosaurs, and the hunters without any bow and arrow, but with sword, chasing after them. And look at the hat, special hat. Another scenario of the hunting a gazelle, a lion on the left, Here, closer look to the lion and hunter. On the left, due to my experience, a singular sign or big figure like this ibex, more than 1 meter, it shows me there must be a message about very important event. Maybe like winter solstice, new season coming, winter is coming. This is the big events for the people of the tribes. This is the message for the people. New season with this new or with this sign of animal showing them the coming of winter. I think something like that. Beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful. Look at this. Artistic. And scenery. Again, so humanoid or gods, the main important. Look at this humanoid, again with open hand, big hands, and something between legs. This humanoid we can find a lot all over the Timor in Iran, all over part of Iran actually. Other samples on the left, again humanoid in Timor, and probably on the right is a god of South America. I googled, of course, this picture. Well, other samples. The middle, I took this photo in Iran Boston Museum, International Asian Museum in Tehran, Iran. It is Gilgamesh on a plate, the picture of Gilgamesh on a plate. Between legs, you can see the belt as well. The belt on right photo, the Gilgamesh again, and left, the Aztec god. All of them wear the belt. And Gilgamesh's story says he honored with wealth when become a god. It seems to me the belt is showing the rank of these persons, or human or gods. Still in Timere, a man with open hands. The hands are like wings. To my knowledge, when I saw this picture on the wall of rocks, shows me it means God's, the presence of God here. The God could fly to the sky and could land on earth. Here shows me the presence of God. We could find similar figure in different cultures. In David Hatcher's book, The Lost City and Ancient Mysteries of South America, he illustrates the same humanoid. Another sample here is Wyoming, but of course I found this picture by Googling it. Again, shows the humanoid with open hands. The hands are like wing. It shows these people could fly to sky or land on earth. Here, another sample in Timor, humanoid or gods. Here is superstition wilderness. Again, the same human with open hands. Again, it's so beautiful and fantastic. Look at this. The position of standing. Do you remember in Timor, we have the Holy One, humanoid, on the panel of the rocks? It shows here in Superstition Wilderness in Arizona. My assumption is this rock shows a holy man exists here. Again, other humanoids or holy men. This stone is in Peru's museum and in Book of Zechariah Sitchin's 12 planets, explained beautifully about the Anu, the King of Kings at the middle with crown. On the right, his son Enlil. In so many different cultures, Enlil signs is like a lizard. On the left, Enki, the other son, that water flow from his shoulder. The gods of Anunnaki. In Zachary's books, 12 planets have a great story about the Anunnakis, the aliens who came thousands of years ago, and they landed on the earth. Abstract figures in Iran and Arizona. Here in Timere, we could find so many cup form figures all over the Timere, not only all over the Timere, but all over the part of Iran and other parts of Europe, as well as North and South America. My assumption is it shows some kinds of calendar. Maybe it's not related to the day, but showing the years, maybe 1,000 years, more than 1,000 years. On the left side, we have some kind of lines, spiral lines. Here, some signs like diamond and circle with triple. Over the left, we have a sign of circle, a dot at the middle. In Ibn Wahshi's book, who lived in 9th century, he deciphered so many signs, as he claimed himself, decipher of hieroglyphs and so many other signs. He says it means sun. On right slide, herd of animal, among them a human, and I show you a sign with blue flash. The sign is very similar to those in Egypt on walls of pharaohs' palaces. Here, due to Ibn Wahshi, it must be a circle with a triplet, shows mine. I think it is abundance. Abundance, and the circle with the dot above it, sun, and the herd, abundance of herds in new season. Here in Timere, we could find so many spirals form figure. As you may know, it is a common figure all over the world. There are two stories about this figure. One says maybe this is belongs to the natives at the time when they migrated to this regional area. But the other says this is the galaxy, the map of galaxy, which gods came on earth and created human. It shows a calendar for arrival of gods. Here again, another spiral and cup form signs. And here is superstition wilderness. And we find a beautiful and big spiral here. And another one divided in 4. And diamonds on the right that shows abundance of herds is a holy sign. Very important, a holy sign. On the left again, a spiral. A circle, something comes out of it. Here. The pattern of lines, curve and broken lines. Here, a beautiful signs on huge wall. Some says they are like insects, but I don't think so. I will show you. another evidences about what these signs maybe are. Another look here on Book of the Cosmic War by Joseph P. Farrell shows different type of weapon that gods used in cosmic wars. The sign or picture on the right, unfortunately I don't have the picture, but my friend Mr. Nasser Fard in his book have the same sign on Iraq's, again in central part of Iran, uh, rocks. Yeah, this is very familiar sign in Iran. And last picture, it seems somebody riding a strange vehicle. It seems flying over sky. Okay, this is the last one. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.